And then she says, this map is ridiculous. You guys say, no, the map's not ridiculous, and your day is over at that point. Raise your hand if you have had the map argument. Now, for the gentlemen in the room, I encourage you to stop handing maps to spatially embarrassed women. This will destroy your European vacation. This will wreck your night out. You can get divorced over the map. Now, Barbara, who is my significant other, she runs our corporation in both parts of the world. We live here in the UK half the time, and Australia the balance. And I can't multitask the business like she can. I can do one thing at a time and do it real well. But she can't park the car. And then she'll tell you she doesn't care either. She does not care. It's not an issue. She won't drive into a multi-storey car park. She'd rather find a big space and walk if necessary. She hasn't driven backwards in 7 years. She asks strange men to park the car where necessary. She describes this as outsourcing. It's the way to do it. The number one skill for women everywhere sits in both brains, front and back. What do you think it is? Speech and language. In simple terms, women are great talkers, men are not. This is not a shock. Now, in a given day, a typical woman can speak a top end of 8,000 to 9,000 spoken words effortlessly. 4 brain centres to do this in. You've got another 6,000 to 7,000 tone of voice changes with those words using 5 tones. Men can pick 3 of these. Another 4,000 to 6,000 gestures, expressions and movements. Add this together, you have 20,000 to 24,000 communication signals a day output from a communicative brain of a typical nest-defending female. Effortlessly. Typical male does 7,000 to 10,000 a day. Now, where you notice the difference when you sit down for your evening meal, because he's done his 10,000. Sound familiar? He's up for a bit of fire-gazing time, thanks very much. He's got the remote control flicking from channel to channel to channel to channel. Men don't want to know what's on television, we found. They want to know what else is on television. It's a form of fire-gazing. He's scanning. And he can't hear anything at the time, so it's pointless having an intelligent conversation. You've got to get his attention. End of the day, he's fire-gazing. He's perfectly happy to do this. Through the door she comes. Her condition depends on her day. If she's in a pastime or pursuit where she may be speaking all day, she may have burned up 15,000 or 16,000 words herself. Working women are close to word burnout like working men. She's been home all day with young children under the age of 5, particularly boys who don't speak, they grunt. Then she's lucky to have done 2,000 words. She's got 22,000 to go. But someone's going to hear them. And there's him, captive audience. So she says, hi darling, how was your day? What do men say under these conditions? Good. 10,001? Well, have you got your ticket organised for the awards down to the Hilton? Are you ready to go? Yeah. 10,002. She's thinking now, he won't talk as usual. Her dad was the same too. When he got home from work, he told everybody he wanted some peace and quiet. Men and women use speech and language for completely opposite purposes. We reckon it is the biggest single difference between the sexes. Men use speech and language to communicate facts and data. They have shorter sentences with a specific opening and an ending and at least one hard fact in the middle using direct talk, being specific as hard as it may be. When they listen to other men, what are men listening for? Facts and data. Women use speech for a completely different purpose. Now, fellas, this will revolutionise your life. Women use speech and language for bonding and rewarding. And what this means is she likes you, loves you. If she's buying what you're saying, she's going along, she wants to congratulate you, encourage you, she'll talk to you. Words are reward. Congratulations, have a few. So at the end of the day, if he's been around women long enough, he's learnt you must say, how was your day, or you have a bad night. So he says, how was your day? And so she tells him. You wouldn't believe the day I had today. I had the day off from work. I didn't want to stay home. Remember that blue dress I bought in Hawaii at the time with the gold buttons? And I should have got the blue one because the exchange rate was much better. Now it's gone down. I've been kicking myself. But on the shopping channel, I had the same one with the brown buttons. And I thought for the awards centre, I could get Susan's mother, who's got that brand new machine. I'd love to have a machine like that. It only cost £150. She could take it off and put it on there. I could wear it with my gold shoes to go to the awards. And John said, in fact, John's mother had a hip replacement. I saw her the other day. She's hobbling along. Oh, she's in so much pain. Now, think about this. He's happily fire-gazing. And here comes what sounds, from his perspective, like an avalanche of facts and unrelated data. He thinks he's hearing problems that she's had, that she's telling him about, and expecting him to fix them. Now, he has a fix-it brain, so what does he do? He keeps interrupting with what she should have done about each of these... Well, look, wait a minute, Susan. Here's what you should have done. What you should have done was listen to the weather forecast on TV, because that would tell you what to wear and you wouldn't have that problem fixed. She thinks, he interrupted me. She continues, well, I went to that new shopping centre and I got on the escalator, got my heel cord, broke the heel off. I was so angry because I paid £300 for those shoes. £300 shoes, broken, problem. Here's what you should have done, Cheryl. What you should do, you shouldn't wear high heel shoes on escalator. It's a very bad thing. Ankle injuries are up 46%. Wear flat shoes. Problem solved. She's thinking, he won't shut up. He's thinking, why can't she fix these things herself? Why do I have to come home and fix everything she's ever had? Now, the point is, for the women, please answer yes or no. For men, this will be a revelation. If you haven't seen a man that day, or maybe for a couple of days, at the end of the day, we know you are talking for two reasons, to burn up words and to bond and reward with him. No solutions are required. Do you want any interruptions with what you should have done to have made your day much better? Fellas, this is a breakthrough. You're not expected to talk. What would you like him to do? Listen. Now, with body language, here's a man listening. Watch. Yeah.